Is this thing on? I hope so, because I'm about to yap for 5 minutes. Um, week five. Uh, a lot more things talked about this time. I think just because things are trying to get crammed in. Um, yeah, the first chapter talked about this week was acting. Um, I absolutely love acting. When I was a kid, I actually thought about becoming a movie actor. Uh, and now I'm a psychologist. Now I'm trying to be a psychologist. Um, but I've always loved so many great actors. My favorite, oddly enough, is going to either be Robin Williams or Jim Carrey. For their they always seemingly came to me comedically. That's how I would always first see their art. And then later on, when I watched more movies by them, they got more serious and focused on. I thought my nose was bleeding. Uh, and they would focus on more important topics. And they would get into more serious roles, like Jim Carrey got into the Truman Show. That movie, I think I've already talked about before. His acting was phenomenal in it. Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting, such an emotional movie. I I will never ever tell anyone that's a bad movie. Gun to my head, you couldn't get me to say it. Uh, but he also, but these they were also in like comedic roles, like Ace Ventura, Mrs. Doubtfire. I love it. I love them so much. There are obviously many more, but when I think of favorite, I think of either of those two first. Um, directing, I'm noticing that a lot of these chapters were talked about in the first few. I think it was just because it was an overview. But directors, I'm not good at remembering directors' names. However, it's good to know that I wasn't crazy when I was like, oh, this movie oddly feels like this other movie, even though they're like completely different stories. Just the way that it's directed, and it would turn out that it was the same director, and they often have the same. They often do the same things in each film. I'm trying to think of some that I like. Steven Spielberg. Everyone likes Steven Spielberg. Uh, oh my, sorry, my stomach has been having issues lately. Um, Quentin Tarantino. I, it's strange. He makes movies so well, and the way he does it is super harsh. I want to say he's really got a controversial way of making movies. So I'm not gonna say much about him, but he has made some good films. Um, and then film criticism. I have only recently, I want to say within the last year, have been more criticizing of films, looking deeper into them, trying to find any symbolism, or if it's even a good movie. Obviously, I'm not doing it with every movie. I think there are just some moments where I just want to sit back and I just want to watch a movie, and I don't want to feel like I'm having to write an essay. Um, but it's always interesting how some movies on the surface will just seem normal, maybe action packed or something. And then when you really look into it and you really look at what the director's trying to say, or you listen on what someone else has to say about it, you'll find out that there are multiple deeper themes. Uh, Not a movie, but I've been having it with a show that I loved recently called Jujutsu Kaisen. Uh, but I always love a movie with a deep theme. I love a movie that makes me think. Uh, Obviously, I already just mentioned it. Good Will Hunting, wonderful movie, wonderful. Uh, a good, I think a good film makes you think. I think that's one quote I heard was good art makes you think, whether no matter what it is. That was just the quote. Good art makes you think. Uh, and so I always notice that the best movies always make me think the hardest. Yeah.